Hi there, it's Chris. Thank you for joining me today. And today I'm going to talk about nettle seed. Now, nettle seed is one of the most, if not the most, nutritious seed on earth. It's considered an adaptogen herb that supports the adrenal glands and endocrine system. It's used as a tonic for fatigue and adrenal exhaustion, for people who are burnt out, run down, low in energy, zest for life, and libido. It supercharges your body. It raises your natural defences and immune system, and it's very good for your kidneys. It slows down renal failure, and modern clinical studies have shown that it also protects the liver, repairing it and restoring liver function after oxidative damage. Another macronutrient found in nettle seed is choline. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Now, choline is an organic water-soluble compound. It's neither a vitamin or a mineral. It's often grouped together with vitamin B complex due to its similarities, and this nutrient affects a number of vital bodily functions. It impacts your liver function, your healthy brain development, muscle movement, and nervous system and metabolism. So you do need a adequate amount of this macronutrient. You can get it in chicken liver, beef liver, and I think one egg would be about 20% of what you need. But nettle seeds are very densely packed with it. Choline it's used to treat liver cirrhosis and hepatitis, and studies have shown it's an anti-inflammatory that will soothe colitis, which is inflammation of the colon. Nettle seed can be used to raise your low mood, in particular winter blues or seasonal affective disorder. In the 18th century, Elizabeth Blackwell recommended it for coughs, shortness of breath, and obstructions of the lungs. In Europe, it was mostly used to restore libido and your sexual energy. Just be careful when you eat nettle seed though. Try not to exceed 30 grams a day. It can be overstimulating, and I know from first-hand experience that having too much of it meant that I was just up all night. I could not sleep. So the best thing, personally what I'd recommend is just a small teaspoon in the morning time. You really don't need much of it. It's packed so full of nutrition. So collecting nettle seeds is simple enough. Usually ready sort of end of August, start of September time, and you can tell they're ready when the seeds are drooping down on the plant. Now make sure you put some gloves on, and the way I do it is simply use a carrier bag and just run my fingers over the seeds, knocking as many seeds into the carrier bag as I can. I do it that way just to try and minimise the amount of leaves that I put in there, really. And I always make sure that I leave seeds on the plant anyway, so there'll always be plants next year. And then, of course, once you get them back home, you need to put them somewhere where they can dry out for a week or two. You might find, as I have done, that you'll get a caterpillar or two mixed in with the seeds that you've collected. It's not a problem. Anyway, after they've dried, which will be a week or two, you need to sieve out all the leaves that you don't want and the pieces of stalk and whatnot, and you sieve that into a bowl, and you'll be left with the seeds. The annoying part now is the fact that the seeds have got an outer shell, a green outer shell on them, which is difficult to remove. So the only way I can think of getting rid of this is because when it's bone dry, you can just put it between your finger and thumb and just rubbing it and crushing the outer shell into dust. And once that's been crushed into dust, this is the way I've been doing it, is taking it outside, throwing it up and down and just gently blowing the dust that you don't want away from the seeds. And as I found out, the outer coat in the shell bit is extremely itchy and irritating to your skin, and it's quite painful if you get it in your eye, so try and be careful if you can. But yeah, eventually you'll get rid of most of it. It won't be perfect, but you'll end up with mostly just nettle seeds, and that's all you're looking for. And yeah, it's well worth it all in the end. It's a lot of work, but well worth it. So hope you can enjoy that. That's all for now. Thank you for joining me.